Si tu t'en vas, je ne m'en remettrai jamais. Je maudirai le ciel pour m'avoir volé le soleil. Si tu t'en vas, je n'aimerai plus jamais. J'en voudrais à Cupidon et ses maudites flèches d'amour. Ne t'en vas pas, reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas, tu l'emportes avec toi. Ne t'en vas pas, reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas, tu l'emportes avec toi. Et moi, je reste là. Si tu t'en vas, je ne pleurerai plus jamais. Je condamnerai l'amour qui a fait battre mon cœur. Si tu t'en vas, je n'accepterai jamais. Diable a raison, mon cœur est à jamais à toi. Ne t'en vas pas, reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas, tu l'emportes avec toi. Reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas, tu l'emmènes avec toi. Reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas, tu l'emportes avec toi. Reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas. C'est mon message pour toi. Ne t'en vas pas, reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Baby, ça peut recommencer. Ne t'en vas pas, reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas, ne t'en vas pas, reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas, ne t'en vas pas, reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas, ne t'en vas pas, reste avec moi. Toi et moi, ça peut recommencer. Car c'est ma plus belle histoire d'amour. Si tu t'en vas, je l'emporte avec toi. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Girl, I'm serious about this feeling right deep inside of me. Girl, I'm ready to settle down, yeah, and be the man of your life. This is love, yes I know, oh so true. You and me till the end. This is love, yes I know, oh so true. You and me till the end. Can I Yes, you can. Can I make love to you, girl? Yes, you can. And show you how I love you. I don't really care what the people say, as long as we together. I wanna have a baby with eyes like you. So let's make love right now. This is love, yes I know. Yes I know this is love. Tell me, can I talk to you, girl? Yes you can. Can I kiss you right there? Yes you can. Can I make love to you, girl? Yes you can. And show you how I love you. Can I talk to you, girl? Yes you can. Can I kiss you right there, right there? Yes you can. And show you how I love you. Oh, can I talk to you, girl? Hey, can I show you how I love you? Yes you can. Can I kiss you gently right there? Show you how I love you, girl. Can I do you everything I do, girl? Yes you can. Show you how I love you. Can I give you what I have inside of my heart? Show you how I love you, girl. Yes you can. Can I kiss you, girl? Yes you can. Right there. Yes you can. Show you how I love you. Show you how I love you. I love you, girl. Can I show you how I love you?
Mic check. Welcome to Club Shada episode number 265, I believe. It is midnight and 42 minutes in Lisbon, Portugal. This show is brought to you by ShadaWare.com, the gods of good fortune. I want to acknowledge all the new subscribers to this channel, probably 3,000 or 4,000 new subscribers on the channel. Abakar, Diamti, Doula 971, Héritier, Marcy, Dada White, Ildefonso, Katarina, etc., 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 etc. I want to give a shout out to the stream royalty. The first stream royalty for the month of January 2023. Welcome to 2023. Happy New Year, Shada Gang. And the first stream royalty is none other than Black Free Thinker with the first donation of the year of $20. So thank you so much for the support. If you want to be a stream royalty and have your name here the whole month of January, all you need to do is top up this $21 and boom, you're the new one. And also every person who is sponsoring this show. And yeah, listen, I'm not gonna stay too long because in 4 hours I'm on stage performing half an hour away from my house. So I'm starting the year like, listen, starting the year making money is a good year that begins. So yeah, I have a show at 4 a.m. I'm still recovering from yesterday night, so I'm probably gonna stay here an hour or so, and then after that it's gonna be what it will be around one something. I'm gonna sleep maybe an hour, and then at 3 a.m. I'm heading to Loresh in a club called Flamer Club. Never heard of it, but so they are the ones who are hiring me for so the day after. And this is smart because it's a 3-day party. They started the party 2 days ago on the 30th. Then they had the Réveillon on the 31st. And then today is like the old school night and so it's going to be DJs until 6 a.m. So some people got a pass for 3 days of party. Me, yesterday, I just went to the restaurant with my family, and then we went to watch the fireworks, and I'm tired already. So imagine, I mean, we still slept at 6 a.m. I think I slept at 7 a.m. So I'm super tired. I need to get that 1 hour recharge if I want to be able to perform. I don't think I'm going to prepare a special show. I think I'm going to use I have a lot of mega mixes that are already full of all the hits. So I'm going to probably use the Mega Mix 2022. Because I think the nice song that everybody want to hear these days is Something Going On. And it's already part of that mega mix, the new version with the Guyad solo that is making all the trends on TikTok. So yeah, listen, how did you enter 2023? How are you? How's your spirit for this new year? Do you look at it the way I do, as a continuity of, listen, there's not like a magic bridge that we pass. So yesterday was just yesterday. Some others is really like something crazy. So it's interesting. We have different personalities. Yesterday I was just the way I am. To me, I was like, okay, yeah, it's just a new day. It's just like birthdays. To me, it's like, okay, it's my birthday, but yeah, I'm not different than yesterday, even if I have another year. See, but my wife, she was beyond excited about the year, about this. I mean, she dressed as if like we were going to a gala, and it was like we just going to the restaurant down there. But for her, like, and then when the fireworks start popping up, she was like yelling everywhere. She was super happy. My sister-in-law, she was crying the whole time because she was reminiscing her year, and she was just reflecting on the year that passed. And yeah, she got depressed for 5 minutes. So everybody take it a different way. I would love to know how you take it. So let me know how you take it, how you So another thing is I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't. So maybe some people after 2 glasses of wine, you make them maybe lose control, loosen up a little bit. Me, I'm always in control. I'm always, yeah. So maybe there's that as well. But I never was somebody. And listen, maybe after so many New Years that you pass, at 18 you feel a certain way. I remember back when I was 18, 19 in Paris, I remember we had this New Year Eve party. It was on a little boat on the Seine, and everybody was like, it was freezing outside, like -4 Celsius, and everybody was super well dressed, and everybody was just queuing in front of that boat, and it was already like it was already like 11:50, and there were still like 100 or 200 people outside of the boat trying to get in. And I remember that everybody ended up celebrating the New Year outside of the boat while we were queuing. And there's so many New Year's Eve that I also was working. I also was performing, being paid to perform. So yeah, it was, to me, it was a day of work where I can triple my price. That's how I was seeing it. And now that I'm more settled. It's been a lot of New Year's Eve, so maybe it doesn't feel the same after all these years. It's cool. I like to see the fireworks, but it's been 10 years that I'm seeing them here in my neighborhood. So it's great, but it's not like the first time ever. The first time I was like, wow. I remember the first time my son was 9 years old. And no, he was 11, I think. He was 11 years old. And this time he's almost 20 now. He's going to be 20 in 17 days. So maybe the repetition and to me, back in the days, the New Year, I really needed to go party, be with people, and etc. Now, for real, listen, I'm starting to be like my parents when I was 18, like in the living room, the little drink, the little family dinner, and watching everything unfold on TV. You can watch the fireworks from TV as well. But listen, it was still great yesterday to enjoy it, and we met my brother-in-law as well. So we still had an amazing time yesterday, as you can see here. So that was us. And this time, the kids stayed awake until midnight, because usually by 11 they're all gone. This time they were all there. So let me see if I have a video of me. There you go. So that's me at midnight. Being a pretty boy. And wait, I have one where do I have the one when it is midnight, and my wife is yelling, and let me see, maybe this one. See, that's my wife happy, her sister, and then after a second, my wife is still happy, the kids are happy, and my sister-in-law is crying now. Well, listen, everybody take it a different way. It's this is the new year. This is the New Year celebration. That was my daughter. I think her shoes were hurting her feet. She was cold. listen, nah, that was a cool, that was good times. Good times. Listen, I was trying to film the whole fireworks, and somebody kept calling me. Somebody kept, because I think it was already 1 a.m. and I have a friend. She kept calling me on the phone, and I kept not answering and putting, like, refusing the call, and she kept calling, so it kept cutting my video, because I really wanted to shoot this and make it a vlog so I can upload it tomorrow. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. I'm still having great footage, and from all the phones, like from my son, from the wife, from everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to do another nice vlog. But yeah, so that was the New Year celebration. That was cool. And a nice thing as well, with something going on, blowing up on TikTok, was that a lot of people posted them enjoying with that song too, as well as a lot of people posted more TikToks. Like the trend keeps going, so that was cool. And a lot of people have been using my songs and other songs as well. So yeah, listen, that's a great year that begins business wise, and let's see how the world economy goes, because you have the things that we can control, and then we have the things that we can't. And yeah, it is what it is. It's been a long time I didn't drink my little. Let me say hi to everybody first. Let me just remember how you open that thing. I think you have to do this. Isn't that the way? Yep, that's the way. Uh-oh. Calm down. Oh, another good thing that I loved about meaty. That little bowl is annoying. I understand it's supposed to prevent the gas from leaving when you're done, but if you want to use the whole thing, I don't have any paper. Well, you're gonna dry. Ay. Armando Barbosa, Happy New Year. Ale Isam, Happy New Year. Sabrina, bonne et heureuse année. Urban Sweet Spot, Happy New Year. Sip Run, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. Joel Amen, Happy New Year. Steven Dolomegi, Happy New Year. Tell me what time it is and put the flag of where you're watching from. 7:43. I mean, it's probably 7:57 now in Niagara Falls, Canada. Thanks a lot. It is 7:57 in non-freezing Syracuse. Are you back to normal? You came from far away. Yo. Those who didn't put their likes, don't forget to like this video for the algorithm. Emery, Happy New Year to you as well. Exactly, one day at a time. I entered Black Free Thinker, our stream royalty of the month. I entered sober, got it all by Santa, and laid back, even read some. Oh, nice. Listen, I don't drink on New Year's Eve. I think yesterday I got a sip of Lord Ascalon champagne, just a little bit. I still have a lot of bottles that got offered to me since they did the sponsoring of the show, and I opened that bottle, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not I don't know a lot about those things, but my brother-in-law told me that it tasted really good. I'm not a pro, so I only believe him, but yeah, when I tested it, it tasted good. So he really liked it. He's actually the one who finished the whole bottle yesterday night. Me, I just took one glass to celebrate, because you don't want to be like the rabat-joie. The Future Sound Beat, Happy New Year. Emmanuel Etienne, Happy New Year. Who else? Dahlia MTV, Happy New Year. What is the first show? I want to be invited in the first show of the year. Depend on the subject. But I want to be invited in your first live stream of the year. If you don't have a live stream, I can do it for you if you want. Deuxième bureau, Happy New Year. Only happiness, health, and listen. I know writing that is cute, but we can't read, bro. Looks Arabic. Yeah, maybe. You know that you're a mommy, so you know these things. Tatiana Said, Happy New Year. Did you see that? If you don't follow the Shada Instagram, Tatiana has purchased. Let me go on Shada without spilling my drink. Tatiana has purchased some t-shirts and hoodies from Shada Wear, and this is her wearing her Mozambique t-shirt, looking fly. So everybody, let me put the link so you can go and leave her a comment telling her how cute she is. This is the link in the chat. Who else is here? Oh my heart. Where was I? It is 1 a.m. in the UK. How's the weather in the UK? Somebody sent me some nice videos of people dancing to something going on in Manchester. That's funny that. Yeah, this year I received a lot of either voice messages or videos of people dancing on my songs. Something going on, Fiona, One Love, Question My Heart, Diamonds, etc., etc. A lot of people dancing on my song during the new year. I receive a ton of them, which is great. Bruno, Feliz Ano Novo, meu irmão. Okay, this year I have a challenge for you. We have to dine or lunch 4 times in the same year. It's not that much. You have to stop doing it just 1 time. It have to be 4 times. That's the challenge for you. Finally. Let's go. Oh, Mr. Simmons in Newark, USA, sending you love and light. Kaysha and Shada Gang for 2023. This year is going to be awesome. That's what my son was telling me. Yeah. Listen, that's all I hope for all of us. But that's how I'm feeling as well. I'm feeling some awesome vibes. We're gonna see, like, we're still gonna have to adapt to the economic downturn, probably the end of the war, hopefully in Ukraine, that will and the aftermath. We'll see how these changes how it, you know, the whole, how it changed the whole dynamic in the continent and the economy. And yeah, I mean, for us in Europe, and we'll see how all these events will shape the economies around the world, because there's the things we can control, and there's the things that we can't. Let me replace this camera in the right place, because somehow it moved somewhere wrong. Pina Boano. Esse álbum nunca vai sair. I'm asking for a friend. Since you started your album, I released one album of 40 songs and another album of 50 songs. That's 90 songs, plus probably 20 new singles. So that's 100 songs, plus I don't know how many remixes. So, what are you doing? Don't forget that this show is brought to you by Shada, as the bot is telling you. Oh, challenge accept. I'm waiting for the YouTube chat to arrive here. Okay, challenge accepted. School finishes in May, and I'll be spending time in Sintra for work, so we'll be closer. Amazing. I will go see you at your job. I never go there, but I have to go a few times and drop a beat out there sometime. Listen, I got a track that I had for my album. I know that when the Kalemas heard that track, they went crazy. They start singing. They were like, ah. And I look at everybody, was like, hey, that's my track. So you calm down already. The next day, I get a call from Nelson Classic. Yo, that track yesterday was crazy. Ah, what is it for? I was like, that's for my album. Oh man, maybe you could put Kalema on the track. I was like, yeah, we'll see. In the meantime, I added guitars from Manekas Costa and bass, live bass, plus drums, plus live drums. So listen, the track is amazing. The track was supposed to be for Jacob de Varieux and I, rest in peace. But he left us before recording. I told him, hey, you want to record the track with me? He said, yeah, of course, no problem. So I was waiting for the right moment to record a track with him. And sadly, I could not record the song with him. So I didn't put it in my album because I mean, it's not that I don't want to use it. It's just that I need somebody of the level of Jacob to perform on the track with me. So maybe an Angolan legend, or maybe a Guinea-Bissau legend, or maybe another Zouk legend, or maybe a Mozambican legend, or maybe a Kofi Olomide. I don't know, but somebody legendary. And if I don't use it, maybe I'll go back to classic and be like, hey, you remember that track? And give it to them. I don't know. I compose the track, so anyway, if I give it to them, I still get my 50% composition right. So maybe who knows? We'll see. I hope Nelson doesn't see this live and he's calling me tomorrow in the morning. Hey, no, maybe send the track. And he sends Benguela to my house to recuperate everything. Oh my God. If you know the place to rent nearby the studio, let me know. Ooh, I really don't know that area. I'm really me. I'm a Lisbon guy, so not sure. All right, so this drink is really strange. Let me go back to my water. So okay, I have half an hour before I go get some rest and get ready for the show tonight. I'm performing in 3 hours from now, but I'll leave the house in 2 hours because, sorry. So I would love to know, hey, Jujuzan, Happy New Year for you. I hope your year is going to be amazing. And I hope that your self-esteem is going to be through the roof and work is going to be great and money will come in. And this is what I hope for everybody. I hope money will come in good. This year, we have to make money this year. So then next year, we can enjoy that money. I don't know, because I like the way it look. I'm Asian inside, so I have to try that Japanese stuff. And they opened a Japanese store under my house, so that's why I always go there and buy some stuff. Like me and my family, we've always been into Asian stuff. I would love to know what are your predictions for 2023. What do you believe are gonna? Why is this even tracking my hand instead of my face? Oh my god, this camera is playing with me. Yeah. What are your prediction of listen, let's plan and go together. That's all I have to say. My sister went 30 times. I went 0 times. Me who was reading mangas in Japanese when I was a kid. So listen, what are your predictions for 2023? What do you believe are going to be the important trends? What do you believe is going to maybe begin? What is going to be important? And what do you believe is going to end? What are the trends that are going to end? I think one trend that will disappear, in my opinion, is the what we call the thick. How we call this? I wrote it somewhere. The slim thick era. So slim thick era is the women with very slim waist and big booty, and that's a trend that has been popularized by the Kardashians. And I don't know if you realized, but interestingly, funny enough, the Kardashians are they're kind of shaping the last 10 years. They've been shaping the bodies of, like, they have so much influence. And from what I believe, Kim Kardashian just removed all her implants, or just reduced them, removed the butt implants as well, and now he's back to being slim. Like, but she's influenced so much people, and now her and her sister are like skinny. I don't know what is this new thing they take to become like that skinny. Now they're setting this new trend of super skinny, and because of the influence they have, I believe they probably are gonna, I don't know, maybe end this trend of all the BBL era, because when they go one direction, there's a lot of people who follow them. And listen, some people hate them. I personally have no problem with them. I believe that it was great that we were in an era. I grew up in an era where to be a model, you had to be looking like a toothpick. And it was the Kate Moss era, this very skinny, yeah. And it was kind of an unattainable type of body. You had to starve yourself to be in the défilé and etc. And if I gotta give it to Kim on something, at least they democratized curves. But apparently they decided to change now. So of course, I'm talking about pop culture. I'm not talking about you. I know that you. I know. Don't worry. I know. You can go to Japan before you go to Moz. It's time to go then. Didn't you go to that festival? I would like to hear you more with what up, Harry? I would like to hear you one more time with Vanda May in a new album in 23. Well, listen, I just released an album in 22 with 50 songs, so I'm not gonna release another one. And actually, do I have a track with Vanda May in my last album? I don't remember. I think I do. Let me see. Bantu Royalty. Let me remind myself, there's 50 songs. I don't remember all the featurings I have in there. I think I had a track with Vanda. I'm not sure. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. You're going to have to go and check it out. Check my latest album, Bantu Royalty. Maybe there's a track with Vanda. If not, I'm about to release a single with her. But it's going to be remixes of the track Excuse Me Girl. They're coming out in February. So I didn't wait for the Kardashians to have a big ass. That's true. Tu n'as pas attendu du tout. Embrace your natural bodies, ladies. Trends come and go. Yep, listen. Never follow trends. Listen, if it's something I did in music, I never follow trend. Look, for example, something going on, now everybody think it's a compa song, when it's not. It's just, we added a solo of Guyad on top of it. So, yeah, it has some compa elements now on that version, but it's a candy zouk. It's my brand of zouk kizomba, mix of zouk and kizomba and R&B. And it's a song that is 20 years old now. And when I did it, nothing sounded like this. Actually, nothing sounded like me. Because I don't care about the trend. I never cared and will never. I either come before the trend, but when everybody do something, I'm bored. So I do something else. And I might do a little bit just to take some of the money that is flowing. But as a creator and even as a person, I don't like to follow a trend. So when everybody's watching a movie or talking about a show on TV, if I'm not forced to watch it, I might wait for a year to watch it. That's the way I am. So, and listen, when it comes to bodies, I believe that people should just be themselves and not follow trends. I think it's but listen, people are gullible, people are influenceable. That's why the job influencer exists, is because most people are not like me. I'm a person that I don't need to be influenced by nobody, because I wake up and I have millions of ideas in my head. Some people wake up and their head is empty. So they need to go and look for things to do, things to think, political what they want to think politically a lot of times is people repeating whatever they heard. Me, I'm completely different. So, but I understand. Listen, when you have 60 million followers, you're gonna set trends. That's the way it is. So, at that level, whatever you promote, and this is why people pay them a million to post a product, because whenever they post something, all your stock is gone in a second. Everybody buys. So, so if they start a trend of blonde hair or having that type of body, a lot of people will follow, especially with the democratization of surgeries now. It doesn't cost the weight, the price it cost back in the day. So we'll see if people go back to this. To go back to the Kate Moss era would be disastrous, in my opinion. I believe that there's going to be space for everyone. And listen, there's a lot of people who they change their body and they will not want to change back to something else. So, but yeah, I like women how they look now, as long as they don't abuse. I'm happy to know that. Love you. Thank you in advance. You are transphobic. Shut up. That's true. That's the way we are. My mom, God bless her soul, repeatedly told us, don't follow fashion, meaning make your own decision and have your own mind. Yep, that's true. But if you look at the world how it is today, everything is made in the media to make you choose one side or another side. Everything. You look at the media, they keep pushing you these agendas, and they keep pushing people against each other in two groups. And it is a great way to make people buy that or that. Because if you have 20 groups, it's complicated to make people follow you. If you have two groups that hate each other, you should then share each part of everybody share, like, okay, I take these people, you take those people, and then you can lead them wherever you want as they continue fighting between each other, believing that they are changing the world, and then they're just being manipulated. So yeah, a lot of us, listen, me too. I was talking to my mom this morning, and she was telling me stuff about politics in Africa, about France losing ground in Africa compared to Russia, and etc. And it was a very interesting conversation. And I was like, yeah, listen, it completely made sense with everything I believe as well. But most other people, listen, it's either going to be whoever they follow on YouTube or what channel they watch. So, and that's it. It's always best to be your authentic self. That is true. But a lot of people are not. That's the way it is. Cha-ching. Enjoy. You have 4 hours of music to enjoy. You will let me know you have 1 week to tell me in 1 week. So next Sunday, you will tell me what are your favorite songs, your 5 favorite songs after your first listening. But thank you so much for your support. Yeah, I don't play. That's what I do. What else do I believe is gonna change? I believe that in another thing that is changing in 2023 is I believe the end of influencers. I believe that the era of the influencers is slowly dying because first of all, there's too many people. There's too much people doing there's way too many people being influencers, and I believe that there's so many people with millions of followers, but that are not. I think people are just a little bit tired of something you said that was important. Free thinker. People are a little tired of the non-authentic posts. A lot of people are not authentic. A lot of people, they post because they want to show a product. They're not sponsoring me today, but they sponsor one episode. So they will post something. For example, yesterday, imagine if I was not authentic. Before we opened the bottle, I would have told my son or my wife, oh, film this, put the camera in slow motion. Or let's take the pro camera and let me put a photo of me pouring myself some Lord Ascalon. And I would have just be like with everybody, and I would have posted this for the new year. But it's not a problem if you do it from time to time, and if you can incorporate your sponsorship inside of your product in a way that is kind of seamless. But I believe that everybody now is starting to realize that everybody's trying to sell them something. So most of the posts now, I mean, in a lot of Instagrams, a lot of the posts are not authentic at all. Everybody is pretending to live a life on Instagram that is not real. Most people are not as rich as they pretend. Most people post stuff in hotel rooms that they don't pay, or and have lives that are that don't really exist. And even the excess of filters and those how you call this? The filters. People are almost horrified of the idea of posting themselves natural. Or for example, sometimes I'm taking a picture of my wife and my daughter. We going to a walk in the park, and we just gonna I'm just taking a picture of them, like they were doing something specific, whatever, and I catch the moment. And so I show if I show my wife, and that's usually why I don't show her. I'm just gonna wait till we come home, and I'm gonna be like, oh, look at this photo I took of you guys. Because if I show her the picture, she's gonna be like, oh, wait, I didn't know. Let's do it again in the better angle and like this. And looking, and I keep telling her, I want to keep it natural because I'm taking this picture for me. Even if we might post it, I'm taking it for me first. And because she's from the Instagram generation, she's gonna think about the post. So she wanted it to be perfect so that she can present it to the world, where I'm not doing this for the world. But I don't judge her for that, because I understand that I've been on Instagram since Instagram exists. And before Instagram, I was on Facebook, and before Facebook, I was on MySpace. So I've been on social media for 20 years now. I've been on YouTube for 17 years, probably, or 18. I've been on since 2005, so it's been 18 years. I've been using social media for so long that I realize how social media is creating is impacting people's mental health, because people are obsessed with it. And we see it with my sister-in-law, who's even younger. She's the same age as my son. She's 20, and everything has to be like, the idea of not posting a TikTok today is like creating stress, and it should not. And we were having the conversation about that with her, and we were telling her, listen, it's by design. What you feel, it's by design. This idea that if you post something and you don't have likes or there's no comments, that feeling that you're gonna feel of emptiness, it's by design. Seeing people with thousands of followers when you only have 100 followers, all these create something in people's mental. And so I was talking to her about that, and she was like, yeah, that's true. And I was like, yeah, listen, one day you're going to become like her sister. My wife is slowly becoming like that. She posts less and less, and she cares less and less. And because there's a point where you pass that threshold where you're like, yeah, listen, in the end, like, all these likes don't bring me money, and all these friends are not real friends. You can make real friends from social media, but most of the people, they're not real friends. So you have to adjust to that. And I believe that the influencer economy, in 2023, I think people are going to go to something more authentic, like what we call the micro influencers, which mean people with 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers. I think the brand will prefer these people because they're the people who follow them. They really, because it's a small amount of people. For example, this community here, Shada Gang, we all know each other, right? We come here twice a week and we all know each other. So if I present you a product, or if I tell you, hey, look, you can get this on Shadaware, this is a brand new, and the quality is amazing. Yeah, of course, it's my brand. But if I would tell you this and you would be like, oh, that's amazing, let me go to shadaware.com, and some of you will go buy it because you want to support me, or because you trust me because we've been here for 3 years almost. And it's more interesting for the brands than those big people with millions of followers, because a lot of followers are bots as well. A lot of people have fake followers. So it's complicated. So I believe the influencer economy is either gonna, I wouldn't say, I'm not saying it's gonna die, but I believe it's gonna change. It's probably gonna change. Lovely. This champagne is not sold in America. Yeah, no, listen, I'm this European brand. We are precious here. I think they have a license in Canada now. I'm not sure. It's called Lord Ascalon. Check my episode after this live. You can check the episode. We had the interview with the owner of the brand, and she was explaining the different places where you can get it. I think in Canada you can get it, but in North America, I'm not sure. I think she was focusing on Africa for now. The photos have to be IG worthy now. Yeah, that's crazy. And I find it irritating a little bit. Because if I take a photo, I understand people want to be on their best self in photos. But I come from an era where when people took you a photo, it was with a camera like this. And it was like, plep. They took the photos and you had to wait. You had to wait a week or 10 days for the photos to go to the developer. And then when you would have the prints, you would see if your eyes went this way or if you look good. And I think it gave less pressure to people. soon as we had phones that were capable of making photos that could replace cameras, people started to, I remember me at autograph sessions after the shows. Every time I would do photos with a fan. After that, she would take her camera and be like, oh, that's not my right angle. Can we do another one? Oh, and so if you have to do a photos with 100 fans, it means you have to do 400 to 500 photos, and every time people have to watch, look at their photos, see if they're good, see if they look good or not, and they don't realize that there are people after them, but they are so obsessed with, it's not about taking a photo with you, it's about looking good in a photo with you. So you end up having to have security tell people, hey, let's go. No, let's go. Take your photo and go, and then you will check your photo on the way. If you want to do another photo, you do the queue all over again. That's the only way to be able to do 100 photos with 100 fans in an hour. And yeah, you can only have a minute per person. If not, yeah, everybody's there. Oh, let me see it again. Oh, let's do. Oh, wait. And it used to be women. Now it's guys as well. 2 days ago, I met some guys in the mall, and the guy was like, oh, so we did a photo. The guy's like, oh, wait, they're blurry. Tell this for not, do them again. I'll use the flash. Oh, wait, they don't see my shoes. Take it again from further. I was like, bro, do you think I'm here to do your photo? Don't you, like, my wife sent me to buy something. It's already like 11 at night. I want to go back home, back to my pajamas, and you hear about your photo. Just take 20 of them, and then you'll see. That's how I take photos. I just do, and one will be good. Look, photos of the new year. This is exactly how I do them. I'm going to show you exactly how I take photos. See? That's how I take my photos. I take a bunch of them, and see, sometimes somebody is looking good, another time it's another person, and then there's gonna be one that is nice. And when I find the one that is nice, I don't remember which one it is. I put a heart on it, so the one that it was nice was, I don't even know where it is. Well, that's the one I used to do the final edit. That's the one I edited. And that's the one where everybody looked good. And yeah, whenever I take photos, that's the way I do it. A lot of people, listen, yeah, they have this, but all these are diseases that have been created by the new tools that we have. And listen, wait till we have the internet in our head and glasses with information, and that you can receive notification all the time, or whenever you look at a store, you have stuff popping with publicity messages from people. Or look, imagine you're going to be at the restaurant with somebody, but that person is actually chatting with somebody else on their thing. Or maybe they have a camera looking at you, and all her friends, all the girls' friends are in the group chat giving you comments and listening to the conversation as well. That's how it's gonna be. Like, people gotta be multitasking all the time. But yeah, it is what it is. Stana, bonne année à toi, Kaysha. Plein de succès et beaucoup d'amour de la Guadeloupe. Oh, Guadada. Merci beaucoup, Stana. I really hope to go back to Guada. Yeah, this year I want to go to Guada. It's been forever. I have no problem with ads, but at least stand by the product. The fakery of these influencers remind me of some artists back in the days with rental cars and jewelry. Listen, I only this year I realized that the houses in MTV Cribs were rented. They were not their real houses. I was disappointed. Ladies, know your your angles before. You crazy. But that's true. That's true. That is true. I travel often. I try to post as naturally possible on IG. Listen, I edit my photos. I want to look good on my photos and stuff. It's just that I don't overthink. But even on music, I don't overthink. When I want to do a song or when I write lyrics, I don't overthink. I'm just like that. As it comes is how you get it. Most of my songs probably took 45 minutes to write and sing, and same for making the instrumentals. I usually do. Listen, if you put me in a studio with my instruments and my pen and paper for one day, I can do you 3 full songs done, mixed, ready to go out. I can do that. Other people, for example, my wife, she's when it comes to her content, she is a perfectionist. So yeah, the angle has to be perfect. The photo, she usually to take one photo, she probably takes 100 photos, and I believe this is her way is the professional way to do it. Is the best way to do it, because if you have 100 photos, you're gonna find the right one in there. Me, I don't have the patience, so I'm gonna take like 5, 6, and if I don't like none of them, I'll find one that I like the best. But that's the way I am. Like my manager used to call me. She was like bon conseilliste. So in Guadeloupe and in the West Indies, when you want to say c'est bon comme ça, it's enough, it's good, you say bon comme ça. And so my manager used to tell me, hey, this guy, like when she would talk about me, she would, this guy is the bon conseilliste. For him, yeah, bon comme ça, bon comme ça. It's okay. That's the way I am. That's the way I don't stress over those things. I don't stress over the little details. To give you an example, when we did this photo for the new year, for Christmas, we did this photo. Where is it? The photo I posted for Christmas, this one. When we did this photo, of course, we took a lot of photos to do it because it's 4 of us until everybody was happy, right? And everybody looked good. But then once we did already like 20, 30, 40 photos, I'm already losing patience. And then my sister-in-law or my wife realized that in the back here, there's some music video playing because they were listening to some music. And they're like, oh, wait, we're going to do it again, but we're going to put like those fake chimneys on YouTube and to put the Christmas spirit. I was like, hell no. I was like, hell no, I'm done. And I told them, listen, if you want me, whenever you want to post that picture, I'll just put a fake one. I'll Photoshop it for you. And because the photo was for me, I didn't have to do that. But yeah, everybody has their way. Some people are really obsessed with their social media. I used to be like this. In the beginning, I used to be like this. Everything was a lot of retouching, a lot of this, a lot of coloring. And I still spend, like every photo I post, go through 4 apps. But I do it really fast now. But back in the days, it would take like a lot of work to post because you felt like it was work. But at a point you realize like it's work, but there's no reward. So I'm like, listen, if it doesn't pay me, I cannot spend all this time on it. Of course, listen, everybody is crazy. 100% agree. Small communities who are more aligned is the way to go. Yeah, small communities. Like, listen, do you remember when I told you when I started this show 2.5 years ago? I said I'm not gonna promote it. I want it to be completely organic, and even if it stays small, I want to keep it as a small community. It's going to grow by itself, but I want it to grow naturally. There's always going to be some new names every week, or depending of who discover the show. But I kept it that way, so the community and everybody know each other. Everybody, it's like a get together every week. And one day maybe it's going to be 10 times the amount of people, and it's going to change the if this happens, it's going to change the dynamic of the show, because maybe I will not know everybody anymore. You see what I mean? Here I know all the names. The only person that is new today is Harry. Everybody else, maybe there was somebody up there, the intro, but everybody else, yeah. Oh, la milliardaire, bonne année, bonne santé. Especially her. Her Instagram, everything is licked. Her mom wouldn't listen. I don't even try to post stuff on my daughter's Instagram. We both control the Instagram. I don't try to post stuff on my daughter's Instagram, because my wife is gonna delete. She's gonna be like, wait a minute, how you can post this? Look, did you see the way that? No, her boot was this. I was like, okay, listen. Whenever I want to post something, I send her the photo. I say, hey, post this on her Instagram. So if she wants to do some edit, she'll do it. It is what it is. I remember when someone said back in 2010 that Facebook destroyed the human connection. Boy, was she ever correct. It's gotten worse over the past 12 years. That is true. That is seriously true. It did change. Oh, nice. La Guyane, Sato-Feu. I want to go to Cayenne as well. I have to go to Cayenne. I have to go to Kourou. I have to go to Fort-de-France. I have to go to Pointe-à-Pitre. I have to do this trip soon. Give me a second. Let me get something quick. I'll be back in a sec. See the hour, so I'm gonna leave soon because I have to go prepare, take a shower, and get ready for the show. Make sure the sound and everything is ready for the show tonight. What time it? I have an hour until they come pick me up, and I want to nap before I go. I still have some stuff I want to talk about, but I'm gonna keep it for next episode Wednesday. But yeah, listen. Fewer face-to-face conversation. Listen. Sometimes you go to a dinner and everybody's actually with you, but actually everybody is with their phones and everybody is on their phones. This is just the way it is now. And listen, wait till they find a way to get like some chip that you can connect here, and you're gonna see. There's a lot of movies. Like, do you remember that movie with Bruce Willis? What was the name of that movie? Where everybody was in a box and they were connected to a robot that were in the street, and everybody was just virtual. Or even what's that movie? What's that series on Netflix? Altered Carbon. I would love to live in that world, only if I'm one of the rich guys. But yeah, listen, that's how it's gonna be. I'm turning 50 this year and I'm in WYSIWYG mode. Too old for the dang vanity. Oh, we're gonna celebrate this with you. Me, I'm turning 49. I'm turning 49 this year. In 20 days, I'll be 49. J'ai dansé beaucoup sur tes musiques, et surtout Kaysha, on dit quoi? Je suis fier de toi. Merci beaucoup, Stana. Yeah, what you see is what you get. For those who don't know what WYSIWYG means. Oh, yep, exactly. Listen, there's gonna be a point where when your body dies, your whole soul stays in the net. That's where we're going. I don't even know what video it was. Will we ever have another Zouk Bordel? You have to ask this for Ali Angel. Actually, I'll invite you to watch Club Shada episode. I don't know. Type Club Shada Ali Angel, and we actually had a long conversation about Zouk Bordel. So that's something you might want to check. McKinley, bisous, bisous. I have amazing pictures and videos coming soon on my IG. I want to see that. Happy New Year, PI. Bon shows, Happy New Year. Hi, my people. Listen, I'm going to have to go because I have to prepare for my show tonight. You need to watch the episode of Black Mirror San Junipero. Oh, actually, I might do this now. My wife and my sister-in-law are actually watching every season of Black Mirror, but I have an hour before I go to the show. I might do exactly that. But listen, thank you so much for coming to the show. Don't forget to like and be subscribed if you're not subscribed. As you can see, there's a lot of people in the live, in the chat, because the chat is open to everybody. I'm going to keep it open for now. There's no crazy people, but the moment there's some crazy people, I just close it back to only subscribed people. But hey, you still have to, be welcoming to the new people. So listen, this show was brought to you by ShadaWare.com, the gods of good fortune. It is 150 in Portugal. Thanks to all the new subscribers to the channel. If you enjoy this show, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Don't forget to go watch other content in the channel. If it's the first time you watch Club Shada, there's another 264 episodes that are in the channel that you can watch and enjoy. And don't forget, whatever you watch in the channel, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to leave a comment. And again, as we say in Portugal, boas entradas, which means enter well. Welcome to 2023. Make the best of it. The first thing to me that is the most important is health. Make sure that your health is right, and then make sure that everything you do it with vision. And after that, I'm wishing to everybody a lot of money. Listen, I'm wishing myself to do at least 3 times the money I did last year. That would be great. I need to buy a place. All right. So I'm going to leave you with a track. What can I, let's listen to a brand new single that I have released. That actually the last song I released in 2022. It's called She Wanna Dance. It's Kaysha, Makita, and MJ Wemoto. All right. Enjoy this track, and I will see you Wednesday, same time, same hours. We'll stay a little more, and we will talk about, listen, I have a lot of subject for 2023. I want to talk about Ronaldo signing his new contract. I want to talk about the splinternet. I want to talk about people detransitioning. It's interesting. I want to talk about what the new thing that they're doing, artificial wounds. I want to talk about biohackers, the Winklevoss brother, the story of Google. Listen, I have a lot of subject for you. And listen, I know he's gonna watch it because he's been a little sick these days from the big flu. I want everybody to also send some Rambos and some bon rétablissement to our brother Jean-C, Master Electronic, who's right now he's very ill, and I really wish him to be well. Lots of love for you, and lots of love from the Shada gang. Be well and come back healthy. And I'm leaving you here now with She Wanna Dance, Kaysha, MJ Wemoto, and Makita to start the year fresh.
She wanna dance tonight, move to the melody, move them hips tonight, party all night long. She wanna dance tonight, move to the melody, move them hips tonight, party all night long. Bro, you gotta loosen up, I'ma keep it real, she's young. Mama said the hot for sure, but I gotta let you know, you playing with a fire, water won't help you tomorrow. I'm keeping it 100, I got burned last week, now you know. She wanna dance tonight, move to the melody, move them hips tonight, party all night long. She wanna dance tonight, move to the melody, move them hips tonight. Party all night long.
So we keeping it a buck, we keeping it 100. I guess I'm out of luck. She rolls like thunder. The way she licks her lips, hot. So she moves those hips on the dance floor, hot. I don't know, K. I'm trying to get paid. I can handle my biz, I can play, bro. What you trying to say? Cause now it's my turn. I'm here to get naughty, don't wanna get burned.
Dance tonight, move to the melody, move them hips tonight, party all night long. She wanna dance tonight, move to the melody, move them hips tonight, party all night long.
Yo, we keeping it 100. Danger's written on the forehead. Yo, we keeping it 100.